Assalamualaikum to Madam and all my fellow friends. Today, my group will present about Chapter 4, which is Enhancing Brand Equity and Accountability. So, for brand define, is a name, term, sign, symbol, or design or a combination of them intended to identify the goods and services of one seller or group of sellers and to differentiate them for those of the competitions. For the definitions of brand equity, the goodwill equity that established brand has built up over its existing. So brand equity refers to the value premium. Value premiums that a company generates from a product with a recognizable name when compared to a generic equivalent. So company can create their brand equity for their product by making them memorable, easily recognized, and superior in quality and reliability. Okay. So next, brand equity has 4 dimensions, which is brand loyalty, brand awareness, brand association, and perceived quality. So once a brand identifies the value of brand equity, they can follow this roadmap to build and manage. So firm-based perspective is focused on outcome extending from effort to enhance brand's value to its various stakeholders. So firm-based perspectives on brand equity includes achievement higher market value, increasing brand loyalty, being able to change premium prices, earning revenue premium, which is revenue differentials between branded items and corresponding private and label items. So, as the brand equity increases, a higher market share is achieved. Brand loyalty also increases, premium prices can be charged, the brand earns revenue premium. So for revenue premium, the value differential between a branded items and a corresponding private label item.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Ila Natasha binti Azman. Okay, for today I will explain about customer-based perspective on brand equity. For the brand knowledge isn't a standalone idea. It's a combination of two things, brand awareness and brand image. Brand awareness is the level of brand recall and recognition that consumers have of a particular brand and its specific product category. For the brand awareness is the level of recognition and association by a potential customer towards your product and service. For example, if you need a cold drink, the chances are that you will think of Pepsi or Coke. There are many other cold drinks available in the market, but both Pepsi and Coke have able built brand awareness in mind of consumers. For the brand recognition is enable a consumer to clearly identify a company brands based on its name, logo, and other visual indicators like color, font, packaging, and others. For example, if you enter into a mall and notice a laptop on a shelf with the Apple logo, and you can easily recognize that this is Apple laptop. Recall tends to indicate a stronger connection to a brand than a brand recognition. For example, people tend to think of more brand name when prompted by a product than by a category. Brand recall is also called unaided recall or spontaneous recall. For the brand image, have two type of brand association: favorability, strength, and unique of brand association. Okay, brand image is the current view of the customer about the brand. It can be defined as a unique bundle of association within the mind of target customer. It signifies what the brand presently stands for. It is a set of beliefs held about a specific brand. Attributes So the attribute help target market in recalling the brand feature and characteristics. This gives the brand head start in the industry as well as in the specific market niche. Okay, example like if non-product related, example like price, packaging, user and usage imagery. Product related, example like color, size, design, and feature. Okay, for benefits, functionally, symbolic, experiential. Over-evaluation attitude is base brand education. Customer determine brand education after evaluation. The brand this education could be quite abstract as well can be linked to specific lifestyle. As an instance, when a consumer hears about Nike, he will immediately associate it with related with fitness. For the brand and their management, brand concept management have three: functional needs, symbolic needs, experiential needs. Okay, for the brand equity, what is brand equity? Brand equity refers to a value premium that company generate from a product with a recognized name when compared to a genetic equivalent. Companies can create brand equity for their products by making them memorable, easily recognized, and superior in quality and reliability. Okay, for the brand loyalty, brand loyalty is the positive association consumer attached to a particular product or brand. Customer who exhibit brand loyalty are devoted to a product or service, which is demonstrated by their repeat purchase despite competitor effort to lure them away. For the brand concept management, the specific meaning that brand manager communicate to the target market. Okay, for the brand concept consists of the core idea behind a company branding that put together its purpose and goals. A brand concept is all about how brand make you feel, which is become the base to build an entire brand and marketing strategy. All of those things that immediately pop into your head about the company mark up its brand concept. No matter how great your product is or how clever your performance marketing, what really sets your brand apart from the rest is well thought out brand concept that connect with your audience. This accomplished by appeal to functional, symbolic, and experiential needs. Brand concept management, the analysis, planning, implementation, and control of a brand concept throughout the life of a brand. This purpose framework termed a brand concept management is defined formally as the planning, implementation, and control of a brand concept throughout the life of the brand. A brand concept is a firm-selected brand meaning derived from basic consumer need, functional, symbolic, and experiential. And concept can be how brand concept can be developed. Functional needs, product that attempt to fulfill the consumer conservation related problems. Example, at work, you may need a computer, Wi-Fi, phone, or other items that are necessary for you to do your job. Symbolic needs, associating the brand with symbolic object. Right? The consumer desire for self-assessment, role position, group membership, and belongingness. Example, we can see the person wearing designer brands. Okay, and the third, aspiration needs, sensory pleasure, personal experience, product that provides sensory pleasure, variety, and cognitive stimulation. Example, we can relate it with activity, endure, sampling, or demo. Dimension of brand personality, sensority. Personality is transparent, thoughtful, and oftentimes family-oriented. Example is like Disney. Second, excitement, carefree, youthful, and spirit attitude. Example like Hammer, competence, innovative, clever, and efficient. Example like Apple. As we know, Apple every year they upgrade their gadget. Gains for the sophistication, refine, leverage, and typical privacy. Example like Rolex, Cartier. And the last is ruggedness, is more to adventure, tough and athletic. Example, we can see Timberland boots. Okay, for the third general brand equity essential have three: allow brand to speak for itself, create message-driven education, and the last, leveraging current meanings or education.
Hi, I'm Farah. Let's go to 4.4.1. Speak for itself approach. What is speak for itself approach? It's come when a buyer or a consumer decide to try a brand without having a perception or knowledge about the brand. Then, buyer or consumer will build an image about the products or brands which can be positive or negative. This approach emphasizes that a product or service speak for itself, create a brand perception in buyer's mind. The most common example for speak for itself approach is found in grocery store, where a buyer or consumer pick a product solely to try them out, which could lead like or dislike perception about the product. Let's go to the next point, 4.4.2, message-driven approach. When we use this approach, we want to publish only the message with some data. It doesn't matter for subscriber who publish this message. We just want to receive the data and process it some way. For easy peasy example that I can share with you guys is create a creative advertisement message, believable and get attention from the consumer. How to get all this? First, do a research and discovery. Must have vision, mission, values, key benefit, and unique differentiator. Secondly, messaging. What we need in messaging? Key marketing points, summary message, and brand line. Next, we go visual identity. We need logo, tagline, and brand guideline. And lastly, marketing material. What we need inside marketing material? We need ad campaign, website, direct sale, and social media. And next, 4.4.3, leveraging approach. This approach brings us the strategy to use the power of an existing brand need to support the company entry into the new. By related product category, by communication valuable product information to the consumer. For example, brand to things, third-party endorsement, cost, event, brand and place, country of origin, and channels. Brand to people, endorsers, and employees. And lastly, brand to other brand, alliance, ingredient, company, and extension.